Hello, my beautiful Libras. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of April the 27th to May the 3rd. Can you believe here we are already? Let's see what we have for your download message and the theme. Stay grounded. Okay, let's see what we have for your tarot cards. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate forward through yet again another week? So let's see, my beautiful Libras, what Spirit and Guides have to say this week. All right, let's cut the deck. Okay, coming in your first row, you have been given the Justice card, the Judgment card, and the Page of Pentacles. Coming in next, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Four of Swords. Center position, beautiful. Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Coming in next, you have the Page of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Fool card. End of the week, future energy, you've got the Moon. You've got the Page of Wands, and you've got the King of Swords. Okay, this week may require that you take a big breath and you just breathe in and breathe out, okay? Stay grounded. Take yourself to center. Don't allow yourself to get up in your head and do anything rash quickly or not being mindful about it, okay? Think very carefully about what you're doing at this time. This is a card that says if you just think through, be mindful about the choices and decisions that you make. Stay grounded. Don't jump to conclusions. Get up in your head about the how comes, the what ifs, and any negative thoughts. Okay, so just stay grounded. Now, your life and career card is flashback. And it says, people from the past return. You may work with a previous co-worker or take back an old job or get a second job. Okay, so this is a card that says you could be in connection with somebody that you knew in the past or you worked with in the past. So it's a beautiful message saying maybe you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to look back on this old job and maybe get in touch with somebody. This could be a second chance. You might be getting hired back. It could be a job where you had worked or and people that might be tipping you off saying, hey, there's an opening here and would you like it? So think about that. People from your past may be returning to help you out. Coming in next, you've got the Page of Pentacles and that Judgment and the Justice card. So this is very interesting. Looking at these cards, I would read them that there could be something to do with money here. Okay, a judgment call is made, justice is waived, and often there's a fair and just decision that is made. And I think that some of you are going to find that. You're going to find that you may have had an issue. Maybe you've been fighting with somebody or having a dispute or defending yourself with a court issue that had to do with money. But the thing is, when we get this Page of Pentacles, it's good news. It's good news about money. Maybe you're going to find that you're going to get what you've been trying to get. So the Justice card comes in, and often I say it's waived in your favor. Now, it may open doors for you. It may open doors for you to go ahead and have a new beginning with the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about getting a second chance, going after what you want. And if you get the resources here, financial resources here, you're going to be able to go after your future dreams, go after what it is you want to do. It's like, wow, I'm happy, thank you, God, and you move on, and you're moving on in a new direction. Judgment says you're not going to judge anybody else, and they're not going to judge you, okay? This is a card of making fair and just decisions, probably sometimes on a legal issue. Now, again, let's move back to this page. This is good news about finances and the material part of your life. So you could be working towards this goal yourself. Now that you've got the resources to do it, you could be creating more money for yourself. Maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you're going to take a new form of study where you can put that on your resume that will elevate you up that next tax bracket. Coming in next, which is your focus part of the reading, and it's also your career and money. You've been given the card Chess, and it says money strategy, wise spending, long game. Okay, so your career could involve military leader. You could be a leader thinking it through. When we think of chess, we think of strategizing, right? Thinking our moves, taking our time, doing our research, really methodically planning our move. And again, if you stay grounded, that is the message here this week for you. So you're thinking about money strategy and how you can use that money by spending it wisely. You're in for the long game. You're not turning back, and you want to know that your future is secure for a long time. Now, some of you might be doing things by the book. You might be doing things regimented. You might be doing things traditional. You have the ability to be your own leader. That means maybe you can be your own boss. You might be, working on your own business. But regardless, you're going to be thinking things through very mindfully. Now, coming in with that, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're exhausted. Maybe this has put you through some stress or some situation in life in general. It's time to close the door, shut out the white light and the outside noise. This is calling a truce. Not making any fast decisions, not making any, quick choices without thinking things through. This is about taking your foot off the gas pedal, not charging forward, just rejuvenating, recuperating, and resting up. You're on your feet again and back in the game because the Ten of Swords says you struggled. You worked hard for where you are now, and you had many challenges along that journey. But now you've learned through those lessons. You've moved on. You're no longer being held back or restricted. This is your opening here to go after your goals, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And that is walking in your garden of abundance. Be open-minded to pick from all those trees. Don't box yourself in. Put all your eggs in one nest, keeping your eyes open for all possibilities out there. This is a time where you might find you can go out and spend a little bit of money on yourself. Buy yourself a little trinket or a luxury item. You've worked hard for it, and the money seems to be there for some of you. Now, your center position, which is help, hurdle, or challenge, you've been given the card research. And the research says before you make your next move, it's important to do some exploratory research so you know all the possible paths you can take. Okay? So, again, not jumping into anything too quickly. Okay, we talked about that here with the chess card. We talked about that here with the Four of Swords. So don't go jumping into anything willy-nilly and not being prepared. Okay, it's important to do some exploratory research, getting all your T's crossed, your I's dotted, and your ducks in a row. Once you have all that, you've done your research and you have all that information, then you can breathe a sigh of relief. You're going to stay grounded and you can go after those goals. The Knight of Swords comes in with the Three of Pentacles and the beautiful Ten of Cups. So you're excited about something. This is a card of moving fast, charging in towards a goal, something that's got your creative juices flowing, and you can't wait to launch it. Well, I'm telling you that you need to just pull back on the reins a little bit and be a little bit mindful. There could be some risk involved with this beautiful, exciting event and an endeavor that you're wanting to pursue. Be sure you weigh those options. Again, do your research here. Don't go jumping into anything too quickly without knowing what you're doing and knowing all the risks involved. Now, coming in next, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you could be creating as to join, or you are in a group. This is teamwork. This is about you being able to collaborate and to communicate well with others, everybody working for the same goal of success. You may be asked to get up and teach, preach, and convey information of your wisdom that will help them out. What is your expertise, my beautiful Libras? Use it to your greater good and allow yourself to lead by example. You will find that working together, teamwork is dream work. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is happy ever after. Now you've got this. You're grounded. You can take that breath of relief because everything seems to be working out now because you've strategized. You're taking your time. You're getting you're meeting the right people. You have the resources. Now you can enjoy your life. Okay, this is about enjoying your personal life, your home life, your relationship life, and any unresolved issues with people in your life, they will be forgiven and resolved. You know, this is beautiful. After the storm, we often look for that rainbow. Sometimes we get blessed with it. And at the end of the rainbow, we always think about that pot of gold. It could be coming. Time, effort, support, love, and maybe even money. Now, coming in next, you have a big fat yes for your messages from Spirit and your guides. Yes, be positive. So whatever you've been working on or asking for or praying for or manifesting or meditating on, you're going to get it. Okay? It's a big yes. Or a question you may have had. You wanted an answer to. Now, coming in with that, you have the Fool, you have the Eight of Wands, and you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups brings you information. This Page of Cups could be coming forward with, you could be receiving a text, a call, a letter, a card, a little gift of endearment to let you know that they want to take a relationship to the next level. They may look, act, be younger than you, or just bring a youthful, modern, up-to-date energy about them, something to the table of life that you're going to want to get involved in. This card says, don't be afraid to move forward with this. You may be rolling your eyes and saying, yeah, right, I'm going to date somebody who's younger than me. Well, you know what? To heck with what everybody else says. This is your life. The Fool comes in, and the Fool is you taking a leap of faith, and you're nobody's fool, Libra. This is about launching yourself into something that you've been planning for a while. You're ready. You're prepared. You need to take that leap of faith. But I always say, make sure you are prepared, because don't jump off that cliff until you've checked your parachute, right? So, taking a leap, launching into something new. Things are going to pick up. You're going to get very busy. You may be wearing many different hats of responsibility. This card says, if things have been slow, things are going to pick up. Momentum's going to pick up. Tie up those bootlaces and hit the ground running. This card is also Flying Wands, which can also represent, remember I'm an intuitive reader, booking a flight to somewhere. You might be flying to some new destination. It could be for business or for pleasure, or maybe you're combining both. Also the Wands of Cupid. So Wands of Cupid shows up with this Page of Cups. Now, coming in at the end, which is the future energy and your angel number, you've got a beautiful number. It's 4 1s, and that works out to a 4, but single digit. But we know it's a very spiritual number. It says, wish comes true. Fortune, patience, flow, self-discovery, manifestation, new beginning, and intuition. Intuitive, yes. A lucky break is on the way. This could manifest as joyful news, transformative experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting new relationship. Wow. You'll find yourself in the right place at the perfect time. This isn't more a mere coincidence. It's a gift from fate. Embrace this blessing and be open to the wonderful changes that will bring into your life. So somebody's going to come into your life. It could be for a personal reason, for a relationship, or romantic, or it could be somebody bringing in an offer that you can't refuse. It could have to do with a job opening, anything like that. But this is your wish coming true. Now, with that, you have the King of Swords, you have the Page of Wands, and you have the Moon. So, the King of Swords is somebody bringing you in wise counsel, somebody in a high standing and educated recognition in society. Could be a lawyer, a professor, a doctor, anybody, okay, like that, where you look up to them for wisdom. You could be receiving some advice from somebody that says, hey, I'm here for you. Take it, because maybe you're wanting to do something where you need to know the legal ramifications. You are going to do your research here. The Moon is Pisces energy. However, it's trusting your gut instincts and your intuition and getting the data and information you need to move forward. That's doing your research, okay? That's going out there and doing that research. You've been feeling as though you've been sinking below the water level, and all you want to do is come up and grasp a big breath of fresh air, and you can't. Because remember, I always tell you it's darkest before the dawn, but when that moon comes out, it illuminates everything on your path. You will be able, by doing your research, get the answers and secrets in the background you need, if you do the research, to move forward and have a clear sight line of your future direction. Now, coming in at the end, you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is something exciting. It's an offer coming in that makes you feel elated, excited, gets your creative juices flowing, and your curiosity as well. Again, I think there are going to be offers coming in, and I do see that it's going to be a useful, young, modern aspect to this. Or maybe somebody younger is coming through to give you this. Maybe your new employer is going to be younger. Whatever the case is, this is a beautiful new opportunity for you to grab onto that wand and ride it to your destination. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Libras, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Libras.